This is your intuitive energetics and collective reading for the week of April 19th through the 25th. I'm Beck, and this is Mystic Medicine. So the first vision I got when I tapped into, especially the energetics of the later part of the week, because there were some major shifts happening, was like all of the plugs that were holding up a faulty dam, like all of the makeshift plugs have come out, and so that is creating this massive undercurrent of energy that is disrupting what was very faultily put in place. Basically, the collective is unraveling at a rate that will be impossible for some people to emotionally process. And for others, they're going to be the people creating the life rafts, the life rafts, if you will, to assist those who are drowning. A lot of people are going to completely be unable to process what information is coming forward through the propaganda machine, through the shit show. It's going to be unable to compute. So our job isn't to explain things, but to be the person lending a hand in case they reach for it and went up on our life raft. We know how to ride the waves of the emotional body. We are people who have been deeply diving into our own depths of challenge and conflict and trauma for maybe decades. And there's nothing here for us to do as much as it is about being that foundational force, being that emanation of the divinity is within us, and it cannot be disturbed. The collective really needs us to be in our full divine frequency. Even if they're combative or misunderstanding or challenging us, we aren't here to convince. Drop that. Drop the trying to explain things. Drop the trying to prove. That is only creating more of these faulty leaks for them, because things aren't able to completely stabilize when you're in the middle of the ocean. And that's kind of where the collective is at this point. It's the middle of a wide open ocean with no land in sight. So we are the life rafts. We are I see all the wood that came out from everything that was faultily put in. We utilize that to create these life rafts to put ourselves on, so that we know how to flow with the emotional body, with the element of water, with fear, which is what the element of water can really stir up in us. And now we're here to just simply lend out a reaching hand and be that stable force. So any and all hooks, cords, ties, entanglements, programming into needing to really prove ourselves, we're going to start to see unravel, and I'm going to start to assist that process for us so that it can become very an obvious energetic cue when we catch ourselves doing that, right? And that was a way a lot of highly sensitive people survived for a while, because you were always reading patterns and tuned into things, and for the most part people maybe thought you were a little cuckoo or just so woo-woo that they can't, But people are going to start to look to you for your wisdom. And most of that is in just the being of who you are. So when we focus on more so how can I just be this instead of what can I do? The doing is going to come out of the magnetism of the being instead of having to do to prove, right? So any of those false programs that might be still embedded into your field, and any of the chemical messengers, responses, and enlarged amygdalas that come from that to protect you so that you don't get rejected by the tribe, right? That old reptilian brain mode we're starting to unhook from, so if it can return to its true blueprint at this time. Notice how your breath is already deepened and your shoulders are probably already starting to like feel this more pliability instead of stiffness, right? A lot of times our shoulders get really stiff and achy when we are unconsciously in a I need to prove this through my voice. I need to, and it creates this tension in the throat and the mouth and vocal cords that your shoulders will tend to feel first. We don't tend to feel the tension here as much as the back body tries to do everything it can to compensate for all that. Again, it's not a problem, it's just a pattern, and you're becoming really aware of it. So, good job. Working with the scapula now, and the thoracic spine. Imagine as you exhale, they're not just exhaling out of the mouth, but like out of the ears, like one of those like cartoon like things. You remember like the smoke coming out of the ears? I don't remember the name of the cartoon, but you're picking up what I'm what I'm putting out. Good job. Yeah, right? As you start to feel that shift, let the energy assimilate in your field. And then ground into where your natural grounding platform. Where is your natural grounding platform? I found that for not everyone, it's the root or the feet, not necessarily. Some people root into the solar plexus, some people root into the high heart. It's more of just like a centralization of expansion. Where do you centralize your energy so you can fully emanate? Sense where that is. Somewhere along the central channel, likely. Yeah. All of our blueprints are not the same. They are each unique. So I don't utilize old maps or systems of how we are designed. We have to tune into how we are uniquely made. Just removing some inversions and interference as we clear and stabilize our fields. Are we complete? Feel that force field that is you expand and then seal it up. Close and seal completely across time and space in all directions. Yes. Thank you.